From your leader in sports coverage in Madison County, it's Sports Night from the Richmond Register Sports Department.
Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by
Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote.
Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mendi Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements.
Well, welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Thursday, September the 15th. Nathan Hutchinson here. Good to see everybody again. Not a whole lot to tell you about in the sports world tonight because it was parade night. But Madison Southern at Madison Central homecoming parades. For the Richmond Register, I was at the one at Madison Central. Our editor, Ricky Pryor, was at the one at Madison Southern. We're going to have tons of pictures and stuff up later all across our social media platforms. So be on the lookout for that. But next week, we'll do our Richmond Register Sports Facebook page. You'll see that we streamed the whole parade live for you right there. And so you can go back and watch some of it. Not the greatest footage. I just put my phone on and streamed it live on Facebook. But if you missed it and you want to see it again,
it was fantastic.
So we do have some sports to tell you about. So we'll get into that real quick. And we had one soccer game in the county. It was Berea Community Boys playing host to Southwestern. And a really fantastic win for the Pirates, 2-1 over Southwestern. It was Finley Blevins with 2 goals, both in the first half. Cannon Cummins and Peyton Jones with the assist. Grayson Thomason, 9 saves, 4-7 on the season now for Berea. They'll be back at home Tuesday at home against Model. Southwestern got their only goal with about 5 minutes left in regulation. There was a handball in the box. They converted a PK. And that made the last few minutes a little bit anxious, but they were able to come out with the win. Thomas Heiser told me afterwards we played our best game of the season, and I was very proud of the guys. So it's Berea has won 2 of their past 3 games, and the only loss in there is a 2-1 loss at East Jessamine. So the Pirates are playing very well heading into the most important part of the season. 4-7 now for Berea. One high school volleyball match. It was Sayre at Model, and it was the Spartans of Sayre picking up a 3-0 win, 25-13, 25-13, 25-9. 9th straight loss for Model. They fall to 2-13 on the season. They'll be back in action Tuesday at Frankfort Christian. And EKU's soccer team opened ASUN play on Thursday afternoon over at the EKU soccer complex, and the Colonels and North Alabama battled to a 0-0 tie. 4-2-1 on the season now for the Colonels. They'll be back in action against another ASUN team, Central Arkansas, on Sunday here in Richmond. That's all we had for Thursday, so let's look ahead to tomorrow night. 3 home games for high school football. This happens about once or twice every year when all 3 teams here in Madison County are at home at the same time. Madison Central will play host to Lafayette, Madison Southern playing host to Pulaski, and Berea Community playing host to Pineville. The 2 games down in the southern part of the county should be very, very interesting. Pineville is 3-1 coming into that game with Berea, and of course Pulaski County also 3-1 coming into the showdown with Southern. So earlier in the week, I got a chance to talk to Madison Southern coach Mark Payne, and it's very interesting, the connections between him and Pulaski County and Madison Southern and Pulaski County. Obviously, these guys all know each other. Mark Payne was a defensive coordinator for 3 years, the last 3 years at Southwestern, and they played Pulaski County twice a year. And of course, Madison Southern, Cade Sullivan transferred from Pulaski County. So a lot of connections between these two programs and Coach Payne as well. So here's what he had to say about the homecoming matchup on Friday night with the Warriors. Madison Southern High School with Coach Mark Payne, getting ready for a big Friday night homecoming matchup with Pulaski County. And of course, Coach, your first year here at Madison Southern, but the Eagles and the Maroons have done a lot of battles over the year, and it's become quite a rivalry.
Yes, I remember coming and watching Madison Southern and Pulaski play a few years ago. I think it may have been the first COVID season, and it was a great game. I think Pulaski County won at the end on a blocked punt, but I know that they seem to always have had very close competitive games.
And of course, you know Pulaski County very well. Last 3 years as the DC down at Southwestern, you guys had a lot of battles with them too down there.
Yeah, I think we've only, out of 6 games, only had one that kind of got away from being a competitive game. But they come out, they're always very, very physical, very disciplined, and they run a very high tempo offense. Love to spread the ball around a lot to the athletes.
And of course, one of your players, Cade Sullivan, is a transfer from there. You've been obviously you know Pulaski very well, but did you kind of pick his brain a little bit too about game planning and all that stuff?
Absolutely. I know a lot of the kids they have there, just where I was living down there and seeing all those kids grow up through middle school, in their early years of high school. I have asked Cade though, kind of like, hey, why do they do this, in these situations? And he has, more inside input on those things. So
yeah. Well, coming off the first win last week against Lafayette, you had two guys with over 100 yards rushing, Juan Rodriguez and Cade there. So you guys got things rolling.
Yeah, credit that to our offensive line. If you go back and watch the game film, those 5 guys had an awesome, actually about 6 of those guys. We had another guy, Jacob Ward, that was rotating in a lot. Those guys up front really got after it and opened up some big holes for Cade and Juan.
Yeah, we kind of joked last week about Juan being a big guy with maybe not the fastest guy, but then he broke off that big long run and showed off his wheels there.
Yes, Juan actually has some experience running track. I don't know if a lot of people know that. So he's actually transformed his body in the last year and put on a lot of weight. A lot of it's been good weight. He has a low percentage of body fat. He's just a big kid, but he does have some breakaway speed if he gets to the second level.
And you guys hadn't posted a shutout here in a long time, but they got down there at the end, called some timeouts, and were able to punch one in. I'm sure you guys would have liked to have seen that 0 on the scoreboard, but still got the W.
Yeah, absolutely. We always want that goose egg, but nothing against Lafayette. I know their coach, he was just trying to get some morale behind his guys. They had us on the ropes. They were on the 1 yard line in the first quarter, and we were able to come away with the defensive stop there. So he's just trying to give his guys a pick me up.
All right, big week down here for homecoming, and we look forward to it. We'll see you Friday night.
Thank you.
All right, well, Coach Payne, thanks for taking some time to talk to us. Sorry, I'm working on pictures as the video was playing. You give me a little warning there, Randy, or something.
Come on, man, you shot the video.
Multitasking, that's what I do. So that'll be a big one down there tonight, or tomorrow night. Pulaski County at 3-1, and Madison Southern at 1-3. And I misspoke a minute ago. Berea at 1-3 is taking on Pineville, who is 4-0 at this point in the season, coming off a 44-6 win last week over Mercury Central. They've scored 44 or more points in every game they've played this year. So tough test for Berea on Friday night. And of course, the game up here in Richmond, on paper, Madison Central Lafayette, there really shouldn't be a game, but that's why we play the games, folks. You never know what'll happen. Central, if you were putting betting odds on that, which hopefully you don't do for high school games, anybody out there, then Central would be the heavy favorite in that one. But still have some injury concerns for Madison Central. Kenyatta Harge is out with a knee injury. The other knee, he hurt one knee last year, hurt the other knee this year. Brady Hensley still a question mark as well. So you got to strap it on and play. And on Friday nights, man, you got to put on those pads and go out there and play. So no gimmies, no nothing taken for granted. But if you go to richmondregister.com, we have previews of all 3 games with quotes from the coaches as well. So only place you're going to get that, folks. We got you covered here in Madison County with all 3 teams every week. So that's about all I got for you today, folks. It was a lot of fun being out at the parade. It was a lot of fun. All the kids see me with the camera and they say hello to me and everything. So it's always nice to get a shout out from the kids. So, of course, tomorrow night with the 3 football games, we're going to have triple header coverage. I'll be at Central. Ricky Elkins will be at Southern, and our buddy Josh Pryor will be at Berea. And with the homecoming at the 2 at Madison Central and Madison Southern, we will get you that homecoming king and queen pick as soon as we possibly can. So we'll put those out on social media as soon as possible. I know everybody wants to know who the homecoming king and queen is, and sometimes I get the little inside information, and I may know a little bit ahead of time, but I don't ever tell. So don't ask. I'm not going to. But that's how it works. If you're nice and ask the right people, you find out things. So but that's kind of how it works. No. But don't. But so yeah, we just love to get those. We love to get those pictures out as soon as we can. So we'll be looking forward to it. And of course, all the homecoming parade pictures will be up here very shortly. And we also have some pictures from the model volleyball game tonight as well. I was able to run over there for a bit after the parade. But congratulations again to the Berea Community Boys soccer team. Great win for them, 2-1 over Southwestern tonight. And good luck to the Indians, Eagles, and Pirates tomorrow night. We had 3 winners last weekend. We'd love to have 3 winners again this weekend. And, of course, EKU's at home Saturday night against Charleston Southern. They won last week, so we'd love to have a second straight week where all 3 high school teams and EKU pick up a win. So I guess that's about all I got. You want me to pick a song, Randy?
Well, yeah. What I mean,
it's become our tradition, right? I have to.
How about this, yeah. I mean, I think something for homecoming. What do you think?
We'll do that tomorrow night. I think what I'm going to do is he's pan over here on the wall. I'll take this camera down. If you look right over there,
what's he doing?
Roger Federer.
That's right.
There's a picture I took of him up in Cincinnati a couple of years ago at the tournament. He announced his retirement today.
He did.
So we're going to go with a song, this band called Plush, and this is a song called Champion. So we'll see you guys tomorrow night for high school football. Tailgate at Madison Central.
That's
Tailgate
right.
show.
Madison Central.
6:30 or so. Come on out and say hello.
Yep.
Put you on Facebook.
Come on by.
We'll give you some free pizza.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll bribe you with free pizza if you come over and talk to us on our tailgate show.
Come on, we don't bite.
Snappy tomato pizza is good stuff, man. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by
Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote.
Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Mendi Goble for City Commissioner. Madison County Emergency Management. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.